an ad we had responded to on Craigslist in regards to principal investigator. Thank you. Go away.
Alright, get into this video. A lot of people are going to ask. I know there's skeptics out there that be like, you didn't really talk to a doctor in this video. Yes, I did. I talked to my attorney. The only reason I didn't have this doctor's voice on the call was apparently in California, it's illegal. It's a misdemeanor to record a phone conversation without someone's consent. And of course, then you're going to put it up on YouTube so there's evidence that it's there. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to take these chances, all right? But I did call several doctors, and just watch the video and you'll see. Watch the intro and then watch me actually talking to the doctor, and then you'll see the scripts. Hey Guru Nation, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. So thank you for watching this video. I've been getting so many questions from clients, potential clients, people want to start their own sites. How do you get PIs? And so I had my business partner, Chris Sauber, record me on a Tuesday evening, which is when we usually spend about 30 to 60 minutes responding to principal investigator replies that we get from our Craigslist ads. So I always talk about Craigslist. Believe it or not, I used to be a skeptic. I said physicians would never look at Craigslist to get hired. They do, and it's a great way to get them introduced to clinical research. Post a Craigslist ad, it costs you $25, physicians needed, and then they'll call, all right, and you respond. And so in the video, you're going to see some of the objections they have, some of the questions they have, and 80% of the time that you talk to a physician, they're going to be asking you similar things. And then we even get into compensation, at least I hope we get into compensation. So watch the video, hope you enjoy, try to learn something from it. Craigslist works. A lot of other ways work too. And then once you get the phone interview, like once you have them on the phone, you don't want to actually spend that much time on the phone with them. Like 10 minutes is okay, 15 minutes is okay if you really have a bond. But you really want to set up that face-to-face meeting so that they can view the clinic. You can give them a little more context into what it is that a principal investigator needs to do. Because many times these are research naive physicians. And that's it, right?
Number.
Hey, this message is for Dr. This is Dan Sfera from in Long Beach. I'm replying to you because you replied to one of our ads on Craigslist for a principal investigator that we're looking for some of our clinical research trials for our Long Beach facility. So whenever you get a chance, just give me a call back. It's 909-890-9222. Thank you very much, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. How's it going? Thank you very much. So I'm reaching out to you. You replied to one of our Craigslist ads for a clinical research principal investigator that we're seeking for our Long Beach facility. Yeah, have you participated in clinical research before? Okay, yeah, very good. So we have a facility in Long Beach, right on Ocean Boulevard, and we are multi-therapeutic. However, we can always get studies that match your specialty. We right now are focusing primarily on primary care studies, and you can still be the principal investigator for that. What we'd probably do is set up a meeting at the facility whenever you have time, and we can go over some of the studies that we would be applying for on your behalf, as well as talk about the compensation. So typically in research, we pay our principal investigators 20% of the overall budget as the site receives payments. So we would have an original budget that we negotiate with the sponsor, and then as we're enrolling subjects, the sponsor sends the checks out every 30 days, and we would cut you a check for 20% of that amount. So that's typically how we work with our principal investigators, and whatever kind of studies you're open to doing and comfortable with, we can apply for those types of trials. Yeah, no, we're actually the research site itself. Have our own facility. We actually own it. They do surgery on the weekends, so it's a surgery center, but it's fully equipped to do research. We have locked, double locked drug rooms, monitor space, rooms for physical exams, labs, everything. So CLIA waiver. I mean, we have everything you need to do research. One of our PIs retired, so we are looking for additional PIs at this time. I'm one of the owners, and I do business development, so it's my job to go out and get studies for the site. Yeah, it's a family-owned business. They actually have a sister site in Placentia that currently has 8 studies going on with 1 PI and 3 coordinators, and that includes a study nurse. At our Long Beach facility, we don't have any studies. It's brand new. We had a PI, he retired, and we use the same study coordinators from the Placentia office. We use them interchangeably between the 2 sites as needed. And we also have a study nurse who he's sort of a floater that goes between both sites. Well, it's funny, we just had this talk with someone else earlier. Direct supervision, so what the FDA really looks at, and they're the ones who regulate clinical trials, obviously, they look for PI oversight, principal investigator oversight, and each specific protocol dictates what procedures need to be done by a PI and which ones the PI can delegate to sub-Is or study coordinators or other study staff. What we're really looking out for is making sure that the PI has adequate oversight over the studies. So that typically means reviewing lab results as they come in, reviewing ECGs, reviewing adverse events, making the assessments for the serious adverse events when necessary, things like that. We'll use a central IRB, so it's whichever IRB the sponsor chose for that particular study. We're able to use that IRB. It makes things a lot easier, and it streamlines the entire process. So we have premise liability, and then if you have malpractice, medical malpractice, what we will do is we will contact your insurance company and let them know that you're doing clinical research at our facility, and whatever the difference is between your current plan and what they're going to charge, we will cover. And we will probably just issue you a check once a year or whenever you pay your own malpractice for the difference in the amount.
If they even charge a difference.
And sometimes they don't even charge a difference, so it really depends on your provider. So I use clinicaltrials.gov. It's the public registry where sponsors post their trials, either upcoming or ongoing. And it's really just a numbers game. So apply to as many as I can. And if you do that, enough will reach out to you with CDAs, and then even less will reach out with feasibility surveys, and then even less will reach out with site selection visits. And then we had like another 30 to 45 seconds of conversation that got cut off by the camera. But basically, they said they were very interested. We set up a meeting. We actually sent them an email with links to our sites so they could check us out. And then we're going to set up a meeting. So that's how you do it, okay? And it took me like literally 30 minutes to call 3 doctors, and I talked to one already. And then I'm waiting on the other 2 to get back to me.